Right now at 5, the search is on for a murder suspect who the Harris County Sheriff's Office describes as armed and dangerous. 52-year-old Albert Simon is accused of killing his ex-girlfriend, 46-year-old Carolee Taylor, after he showed up unannounced to her birthday party. All of this happening yesterday on Christmas Eve around other party-goers. Good evening, I'm Jason Miles. Our David Gonzalez is live near Cypress in northwest Harris County. David, such a heartbreaking story here at Christmas.
Hey, Jason, that's exactly right. This whole incident took place inside the gated community you see behind me. And as you mentioned, Simon showed up unannounced to her birthday party that was taking place yesterday. He forced her outside, and that's where he shot her multiple times on the front porch before getting away.
Terrible to think that somebody lost their life on Christmas Eve in the fashion they did at a party. So that's terrible.
Christmas decorations at the entrance of the Willow Fairway neighborhood welcome residents and visitors on Christmas Day. But behind the iron gates, a community tries to understand the violent and tragic murder that has shattered the joy of the holidays for one family. Homicide investigators say Carolee Taylor was gunned down while celebrating her birthday on Christmas Eve by her ex-boyfriend, Albert Simon.
It's unsettling because this is my community, this is my neighborhood.
The neighborhood is protected by a gate and posted signs warn against trespassers, but residents like Jeff Houston say that doesn't keep everyone out.
Yes, it's gated, but you know, these gates, anybody follow someone in, things like that.
Right now, authorities are still trying to figure out how Simon gained access. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez calls it another heartbreaking domestic violence death. He says these incidents happen all year, but seem to be magnified during the holidays.
Relationships sometimes get toxic. A lot of feelings arise during the holidays. Sometimes people are distraught over broken relationships, divorces, and the like. And sometimes just emotions are much higher during the holidays, as well as drinking.
And even though the holiday has been anything but normal, families inside Willow Fairway are trying their best to make sense of what happened. And Simon has now been charged with murder, but he is still on the run. The last time they saw him, he was driving a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee with Texas license plates LYN 0345. If you have any information that can help authorities, you're urged to call 911. Jason, back to you.
Okay, thanks for that update.